Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're back with the Manor Lords Let's Play. I feel like I start a lot of Let's Plays and then I don't finish them, but I'm hoping this time we will finish this one. I've honestly just been loving the game. I've clocked in like hundreds of hours, not hundreds, at least 100 hours already, and I'm just having a ton of fun. And the game's still in early access and there's still like some stuff that like I need to learn. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and for like how I play. But I think for now I have like a good understanding of how certain mechanics work. I have this file right here. It's kind of my own little file I play on my own time. But I've done multiple files already. Some successful, some not successful. Surprisingly, I've actually recorded this part of the video countless of times because I'll start and I get ahead of myself fairly quick, and like I'm not taking my time and I'm rushing into it, so it doesn't work out. Because what that does is, again, there's just so much little mechanics to play with here that if you don't fully understand them or fully like know how they work, then you're not gonna be having. You're gonna have a fun time when you started, but you're not gonna have a fun time when you finally like big enough to have wars and stuff like that. So my kingdom has definitely fallen a couple of times here. We're just gonna play on normal settings, nothing too crazy. I'm hoping, I'm, I'm hoping we start off with a big iron deposit. If we do, cool. If not, also cool. So let's go ahead and get started here. All right, so looks like we have what I asked for, a rich iron deposit. This is nice. It's gonna help us out a ton. And oh, okay. For a second, I thought we didn't have any berries, but we do. So I think for starters, I'm going to go ahead. So I think for starters, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of set up like the foundation of how I want my roads to work. So build up your own town, your manor, and when you're ready, press claims towards regions owned by your opponents. Once a claim has been pressed, be ready for battle. So what I'm gonna do real quick, it's not gonna be real quick, but I'm gonna kind of sort of set up how I want to set up my little village here. Let me actually check farmland real quick. Ooh, good iron deposit and some pretty phenomenal farmland. So how you would know if you have good farmland is one by the colors. This is very green here, very green here, not so green here. And also, if you zoom in, you're gonna see these little like plus symbols, which will tell you, oh, this will give you very good produce. Good produce. Um, Not so good produce. No good produce. Definitely no good produce. I don't think it gets any worse than that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just build up the roads and I'll be right back. All right, so we built up not a whole lot as I wanted to. I don't want to build too much this way because the berry and animal deposit are right here, and I don't want to like cause deforestation here because if I do, it'll cause this to shrink and maybe even this to shrink. But I have had the animal deposit completely deplete, so we're gonna go ahead and immediately right off the bat, we are going to build a timber farm. Timber, lumber. I kind of like lumber, but it's actually called timber. There will definitely be times in this little playthrough where you'll hear me call it timber instead. This video is definitely gonna be. It is gonna be a let's play, but I do want to have like certain parts cut out, not cut out, but just I do want to have certain parts like um I don't know, because there's moments where like you're kind of playing the waiting game. On my second monitor, I have a podcast on, and I'm watching while I'm playing. So it's definitely one of those games where you could kind of relax a little bit, especially if you don't have it on 12 times speed. Like 4 times speed is pretty good. Some people even just keep it on this, which I'll keep it on this, or sometimes I even just pause it if I want to upgrade something. I'm thinking right here we're going to build berries, and right here we're going to build a hunting camp. Start collecting some food. Take one person off of that and start collecting some berries. Like I said, there's certain mechanics on how the game works that definitely is gonna take some getting used to. Something I'm trying to figure out like very heavily and really nerd out about is how the marketplace works. So I'm gonna set my marketplace up right here. Actually, a little bit up here. Eventually, all this is gonna be marketplace maybe. But let's say I have 50 house plots. So I need to have 50 food on the marketplace to be able to provide for the house plots. So if you don't have like enough food on the marketplace, your houses are gonna not be very happy. It's gonna cause your approval to drop. Even homelessness will cause it to drop, but that's something we'll get fixed a little soon. I'm thinking like right here, because I'm gonna have the marketplace right here. I'm gonna have like my storage granary. There definitely is gonna be a little bit of experimenting here. I think we're good on timber for now. We're doing pretty well there. Our stone is kind of far, but not too far. There's definitely been moments where I've had like, where's a good example? I guess like right here. Like if I were to start right here, I'd probably have a village right here off a spawn, which is nice because I'll be close to the berries, but I'll have my animal deposit hella far, iron hella far, so I'd have to expand out this way. I think this one's a fairly nice one just because berries, animals right here, iron here, rock, clay. I think for when I start off, I really do like having the double plots just because it helps out a little bit. Helps out a lot, actually. I'm allowed to have like two houses on one plot, which will definitely help a little bit. Something I see a lot of people talk about in the Discord is like how to how to maintain food for all the houses. Not even just for like on the marketplace, but just have enough food for your village. Because right now we have 14 people, but there's gonna be a moment where oh we need enough food to feed 400 people. Something that I think helps out a lot. Because yeah, you only have 64 berries, you only have 40 animals, so you're only gonna have about 20 to 40 meat here. You're only gonna have 64 berries. You can have a little bit more, but you can see right now it says seasonal. So once that's gone and out of season, we're done until next next spring, which is fine because eventually there will be a point where these houses won't really be too good for it, but the house plots will be a little bit bigger to let's say I wanted them to have carrots or eventually we'll unlock apples, which will help out a lot. We can have them have eggs. Go ahead and move that right there. Yeah, we're gonna have to take care of bandit camps eventually. One of the reasons why I've recorded like this first episode X amount of times is because, and we're gonna see it here most likely, is I don't get the tools needed to like defend myself. You're supposed to get like 20 spears, 20 shields just to defend yourself against, you know, any militia or bandit army that'll come over. Or you could even just use that 20 to go ahead and come attack this guy, you know, any other bandit camps around the map. I have not had that opportunity, so I've been relying on this other kingdom taking care of this. Like another bandit camp has popped up. That's fine. That's fine. For the game being in early access, honestly looks really, really nice. The game's also only made by one person, which is also like very, very cool. It's not that that's unheard of. I mean, we have Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is made by a single developer, which is pretty cool within itself. And this game being, I don't want to compare the two, just because I don't want it to be like, oh, he's hating on the creator of Stardew Valley, but like, look at the difference between this and Stardew Valley, both being made by single developers. This has been in the making for I think 7 years, the developer said, which is pretty cool within itself. I'm not sure how long it took Concerned Ape to make Stardew Valley, but this is definitely very, very, very cool. We're gonna go ahead and get a saw pit built up so we can start making planks. The marketplace, I don't like getting built up fairly soon. I kind of want to let my villagers build up their produce a little bit, collect enough berries. I do want to come over here and build this road here. All the way to right here so I could get a mine built up. If we get a mine built up fairly quickly, we can go and start trading, which will be very, very nice for getting ourselves some regional wealth fairly quickly. If we do that, we can get a we can trade in some houses, which I think I need one more house to build. Yeah, that's that's gonna be a big problem eventually. I think they come in like once a month, so I'm gonna need to deal with that fairly quickly. I'm thinking I want houses to be like all on this side, and eventually I want them to come around here, but I want to keep this like forest area kind of nice, and I wanted to keep it nice and not necessarily full, but I don't want this to shrink for now. for now. There will be a point where I'm able to produce a fair amount of eggs, vegetables, and orchards. Or apples, I should say. Alright, there we go. We were able to get the tools early on. You're normally supposed to get it that soon, but for some reason, like the past 2 new files I've started, I get them like really, really late into like year 4. And I'm like, damn, like I have to actually trade. Go ahead and move that. We do have a point, so I'm gonna go ahead and purchase that. Eventually, I'm gonna want to get these all to level 2. Yeah, there they go again. There they go again. We have enough planks, so we can go ahead and build a church. The game does look really good on the settings I have it on, but I have my settings on performance, and it's not that I can't run it on high quality. I'm sure I can. I mean, we see right now I'm averaging 80, 90 frames, and it's like once your population grows and you have more going on, your frames will begin to drop. So let's say I have a ton of people here, and then I also have a ton of people here. We're definitely gonna see the frames drop here in the series. And the game is still in early access, so there will even just be random frame drops like that. All right, let me go ahead and start having people mine and also get some stone for us. Once we have enough stone, I'll go ahead and upgrade the storehouse, which I just need stone and planks for, so I'm gonna need some wood soon. And I think right now I'm also going to build up the... I want to build up this trade already. Sure. You're even able to just come in like your own little third person view and just watch. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Again, I just been having a ton of fun with the game. A ton of fun learning how everything works, and just seeing what's up. Let me go ahead and start having people transport stuff to the storehouse. So now we have 365 days till we have a raider attack. So an army is already moving. I'm gonna assume it's this guy. He's either gonna take care of the bandit camps or claim a region, but I think he's just gonna take care of the bandit camps or a couple of them. So this point, this point that we spent our one skill on, is pretty nice, pretty cool. This essentially brings everything down to cost less than 25. Without it, everything's gonna cost like hundreds of regional wealth, which we don't got right now. Let's go ahead and have two people collect berries, and I think we should be fine there for now. So there we go. We'll have one carrot farm. We'll have a second one here eventually once we have enough points. That'll help us out with food. Go ahead and have two people start making iron. Once we have a good amount of iron, we'll start trading it in here. So he's claiming this, which is okay. That's fine. I don't mind just letting him claim all the territories because I think by then I'll have enough people and like a good enough village to just be able to come over here and claim one he owns with enough influence. Another people I see, another like something I see people complain about is like, oh, how do you gain influence? Because once this guy owns all these regions, bandit camps won't pop up anymore. Where's that going on? Bandit camps won't pop up anymore. So it's like, how do you claim influence without free regions for bandit camps to own? Which there's ways. You're always gonna have, I think once a year or maybe every 2 years, you're always gonna have a group of raiders invade your land, and you gain influence through those. Even if you have like people from, like if this guy tries to claim my region and I defend it pretty nicely and win, then people will again not necessarily that'll also give us influence if we win. But another way to claim influence is, we don't have it yet, but we'll build a manor, and that'll allow us to tax the people not only for like the regional wealth coming in, but also for regional wealth going out. All right, family just moved into here. That's what we'd like to see. Is this not? That is. Okay. We need 2 people to move into here before we start having people move into here. Look at that. Regional wealth went up pretty nicely. Very nicely. Speaking of that, I need, which I completely forgot about, I need to build a well. What are we building? Oh, we're building the well. Okay. There we go. Now, every house should have access to water. All right. Families are moving in. That's good. Very, very good. That's what we like to see. For every family, I think you have 1 wife, 1 husband, and 1 son. So you're able to have 2 workers, like, per family, and then the wife is kind of working the house, or not sure what she's doing, but she's doing something. She's doing something. This has happened to me like a bunch of times already. Whenever I start grinding on Minecraft, a game will come out and it'll just be like, oh, it's cool. It's cool whenever new games come out, and I feel like, all right, this looks like a game I want to try out. But they always happen whenever I'm like in the process of doing this 2-week Minecraft grind, or that's what I like to call it. Sometimes it's longer than 2 weeks, which is cool. It's fun. Minecraft is one of those games where I love the game, but I don't play it all the time because I can kind of burn myself out fairly quickly from it. That happened with Terraria. I clocked in 200 hours of Terraria fairly quickly, and I just kind of got tired of it. So I haven't been on it anytime soon, anytime yet, I should say. But I do plan on going back to it. It is a fun game, and I do really, really enjoy it. But playing it is like, damn, it's not hard, but again, you just kind of get to a point where you're not tired of it, but you're like, all right, I gotta play something else. Hey, okay, okay. People are officially moved into here. So that's gonna start carrots fairly quickly. Same here. No families just yet, but soon, soon. Another army. I'm assuming he's gonna take care of, where's it at? This bandit camp right here. Something cool about these is they will only plant once, and now they'll only plant and plow once, and the rest is just harvesting. So you won't have to worry about always having a plan. You want to get these leveled up kind of soon, so gonna have to work on that a little bit. So I'm gonna need to build a leather so we can start having clothes on the market. I think he's claiming, is he claiming? He's claiming this, but he's taking care of the bandit camp, it looks like. Nah, he's not. Crazy. Okay. I like watching them come in and just build. It looks pretty cool. There'll probably be a lot of anime talk here in this series. Like I said, this is one of those gameplays, one of those games where I'm comfortable with like I'm comfortable with just chilling, chilling, having an anime or podcast on the side. And I've really been wanting to rewatch Tokyo Ghoul. Fun little fact about Tokyo Ghoul. I've seen it, and I've watched the first and second series, so Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoul Re. But when I first started watching Tokyo Ghoul, I accidentally purchased the manga for Tokyo Ghoul Re when I really meant to purchase the manga for Tokyo Ghoul. So once I realized, like, wait a minute, I purchased the wrong manga. So I ended up speed running Tokyo Ghoul and completely like watched it fairly quickly, and I loved it. And then I read all of the Tokyo Ghoul Re manga. So I think this time I'm gonna just watch Tokyo Ghoul and then watch Tokyo Ghoul Re as well. All right, because we have that, we can go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and make the marketplace, but I'm not gonna make it too big. That'll get us a marketplace set up. I think we're good on planks for now. We're also good on wood there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause the game. We're gonna get these two upgraded to level 2 plots, and then we'll leave it like that. I think if you upgrade like a ton of them right away, you're gonna have a little bit of a problem because you're not gonna be able to have enough food for all the houses you upgraded. So once these are done, we'll see we need 3 food supplies instead of 2 to maintain their good approval. Once these people are upgraded, I think we will be able to... One, what I'm about to do is I'm going to build... Nice little, nice little frame drop. So now we can have 2 houses here. And I want to do the same thing here. All right, so now we can purchase that, and that is going to make everything be cheaper here in the marketplace. So we notice it is now at, let's go to iron slab. Iron slab is now at 4 instead of 14 to import it in. So with what we're going to do here is I'm going to set up one person here to trade that. And I also want, we're going to purchase pole arms for now. We'll import that. Let's import like 20 for now. And we'll stay exporting. I'm building something. What am I building? Houses. Okay. So I need to... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take one guy off of there. Take one guy off of there. Let's go ahead and make iron because I don't think we have any. Yeah. Let's take one off of there. So we have four days, and we can go ahead and farm. Here's the thing. We have these pole arms, we have all this, which is cool and nice, but we don't have enough people to sort of make that happen. Enemy unit spotted. Where they at? Oof. I almost think I want to just let them burn down the village. Just because, like, it's gonna be a little hard for us to defend with only 18. All right, there we go. Cool. We won. We won. We lost a couple good men, but that's okay. Not the biggest deal. And you can see now we have 360 influence instead of 0. We may have gotten a couple from the church. I'm not too sure. That was nice. Nice. Let me make sure that we haven't exhausted the trade of the iron, which we haven't just yet. do carrots here. Carrots here. I'm sure all of this is just foliage. Yeah, it's all just decoration. Let's do carrots there. Just gonna do 10 more. 10 more pole arms. Go ahead and do that. Let's see. We had 2. We're gonna go ahead and stop that for now. We're gonna not import any more of that, and we're gonna start importing some sidearms and small shields. So import. Let's do 10. Let's do 10. I think we can also build the manor already, yeah. So we'll go ahead and get that built up right there. Go to commit. Go to have some more people collect iron. We'll build those houses right there. We do have carrots coming in already, so that's nice. Very nice. I think that's gonna go to do it for today's episode of our little playthrough here. What do we get done? We definitely got the village built up and running. We was able to defend against a group of outlaws, which was pretty cool. And now we are kind of play the waiting game. We're building up some more houses, deforesting more of this. We're gonna have a real fun time here, y'all. We're gonna have a real fun time. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.